To drive socio-economic transformation in Uganda, infrastructure is a critical enabler. Development cannot be achieved without essential systems such as roads, electricity, water, railways and ICT. Investment in these sectors serves as a foundation for economic growth and progress. As we continue to explore the NRM manifesto, today's focus is on the party's strategies and promises on infrastructure development. Constructing a road through any village automatically stimulates economic development. Starting in 2023, the NRM government increased the budget for road maintenance in local governments by 1 billion shillings per district, city or municipality per year, bringing the total to 176 billion shillings. Shockingly, the state of these roads has instead deteriorated in a number of districts. According to the party presidential candidate, Yoweri Museveni, the problem is corruption within local governments, which he promises to deal with in the manifesto for 2026 to 2031. The NRM promises in regards to roads is to prioritize maintenance of tarmac and maram roads, complete construction of roads, expressways, bridges and drainage, complete rehabilitation of roads, construct and undertake designs of new roads, complete construction of the bridges, buy new road construction equipment for the new cities, municipalities and districts, acquire in-house maintenance equipment for routine maintenance of road construction equipment, build more roads in local governments hosting refugees such as Adjumani, Kiriadongo, Koboko, Chegegwa, Madiokolo, among others. Expand street lighting by installing more lights and traffic control signals in Kampala, regional cities and municipalities. Railway transport is an integral part of economic development. It lowers transport costs, freight movement, fosters regional development, attracts investment, creates jobs and reduces environmental pollution. The NRM strategy is to build an efficient rail transport system by refurbishing the existing meter gauge railway and constructing a new standard gauge railway. The party manifesto promises to complete rehabilitation of the Tororo-Gulu meter gauge railway line, refurbish the Mukono-Jinja meter gauge railway line, complete construction of the standard gauge railway from Kampala to Malaba, start construction of the western and southern route 663 kilometers from Kampala to Kasese Mpondwe to DRC, with a branch to Mirama Hills, to Rwanda and Aspar to Muko in Kabale. Plan for the construction of the northern route 764 kilometers from Tororo to Gulu Nimule to South Sudan, with a branch from Gulu to Pakwach Vura to DRC. Construct a light rail mass transit system to reduce traffic congestion and the cost of public transport in the Greater Kampala metropolitan area. Construct a 60-kilometer railway spur from the Majanji port to Tororo. Water transport is the cheapest and oldest mode of transport. Since it's underutilized, investment in water transport will be one of NRM priorities, as it promises to construct more ferries to connect islanders, develop Majanji port and complete construction of Bukasa port, complete construction and operationalization of search and rescue, complete construction of a maritime rescue coordination center in Entebbe, construct docking facilities on our lakes, further improve safety and security on Ugandan water bodies. Since the revival of Uganda Airlines 5 years ago, Uganda's connectivity has improved within the continent, the Middle East, Asia, and the United Kingdom. The airline is now flying directly to 17 destinations. The promise, if re-elected, is to further capitalize Uganda Airlines to acquire more aircraft to open up more routes for passenger and cargo transportation, complete expansion and modernization of Entebbe International Airport, operationalize Kabalega International Airport, complete development and operationalize Kidepo International Airport, rehabilitate and upgrade existing airports and aerodromes. When it comes to energy for sustainable growth, investment in energy is one of the fastest ways to transform a society and reduce poverty. The party leadership is promising Ugandans to construct more electricity generation plants, including Buyende Nuclear Power Plant, 8,600 megawatts, Kiba Hydro Power Plant, 400 megawatts, etc. Invest in renewable sources of energy, particularly in areas where it is very expensive to extend the national grid. Complete electrification of industrial parks, free trade zones, mining sites, tourism sites. Invest in more energy transmission infrastructure, continue to capitalize UEDCL to further reduce the tariff cost, rehabilitate and refurbish our existing energy transmission and distribution infrastructure to improve grid reliability. The latest national population and housing census revealed that Ugandans living in urban areas have increased to 17.5 million in 2024 from 7.4 million in 2014, an indicator that in 10 years the urban population has increased by 10 million. These need affordable and livable housing. Henceforth, the NRM promises to purchase land, develop it with the requisite infrastructure, that is roads, electricity, water, internet, and more, and allocate it to private developers to construct affordable houses. Capitalize Housing Finance Bank to reduce the cost of mortgages. Capitalize National Housing and Construction Corporation to build affordable houses.
If somebody asks you, why are you supporting NRM?
Singa omuntu aba akubuuziza lwaki wali wagire NRM,
Tell him that NRM showed us that it had put a number of matafari on Uganda's house.
On January 15th, Uganda will head to the polls under the ban of the NRM party. If re-elected, President Yoweri Museveni will secure his 7th term in office, continuing his leadership journey and potentially guiding the country for a total of 45 years by 2031. Joram Paul Sonko, NTV Tonight.
Uganda oye!
God bless you all.
Katonda abampeere enkabi.